as to whether or not the government will make payments to illegals. Here's what the president said on Saturday when asked about it.
If, in fact, because of the outrageous behavior of the last administration, you coming across the border, whether it was legal or illegal, and you lost your child, it's gone, you deserve some kind of compensation, no matter what the circumstance.
So again, that was yesterday. On Wednesday, however, he said this to Fox News.
Do you think that that might incentivize more people to come over illegally?
If you guys keep sending that garbage out, yeah, but it's not true.
So this is a garbage report?
Yeah.
So within an hour of that comment, the ACLU said, quote, President Biden may not have been fully briefed about the actions of his very own Justice Department, and went on from there. Was he in the loop to begin with?
The president's in the loop, but the president said at the beginning of his administration on the campaign trail that he would have an independent Department of Justice, that he would not direct the Department of Justice what to do. And if you go back to the question was from a Fox reporter asking about whether compensation for being separated and losing a child would be an incentive to come to America. And what he was saying was that was an absurd question from the beginning. No one's coming somewhere to lose their child, to be separated from their loved one. And the question is so insensitive, disrespectful, that's what he was commenting to. And I would ask the question of you, whether you support that. I mean, at some point, we cannot, with a straight face, say that parents are willing to separate from a child for a dollar amount. That's just not true, and we should not talk like that. We keep saying we're better than that, yeah, but we're not acting like that.
If the amount's not $450,000, what amount is it?
That's for the Justice Department to decide. If it shows that it saves taxpayers money, if it rights a wrong and the Justice Department determines that there is compensation that should be paid, that is an independent Justice Department. But again, the question is, we took children, President Trump took children from their parents, and some children have never been returned. Do we think that's okay?
There are others who make the case about the victims